Now, the breathwork goals for the energetic grounded. The goal for the energetic grounded pattern is to experience being loved and appreciated for oneself versus one's performance or image, and to relax and play in order to experience real contact with others. Therapeutic breathwork goals include the following: to integrate the inhale and the exhale, to softening of the armoring in the torso, to unite love and sexuality, and to feel safe being vulnerable with others. Now, when working with the energetic grounded structure, be careful of the context you project, which is not competitive or jealous, or one based on becoming friends or intimate. Journaling as a tool of self-discovery is recommended. It's a good tool for examining assumptions about relationships. Stress forgiveness when appropriate and self-acceptance. Work towards emotional release of betrayal and grief, and facilitate inner child and codependency work. Provide patience with an open heart while dealing with challenges. Your client may defend against letting go into their feelings. Project gentle, trustworthy support for the vulnerable feelings of your client as they emerge. Understand that underneath their prickly defense system is deep hurt. Okay, so now we're going to look at putting the bioenergetic exercises and breath work together. As I mention in every class, I advise you to self-monitor. Only go as deep with the exercises as is safe and appropriate for you during an online class, and to give yourself the space after class to process on your own. So we'll start our breathing session today with 2 bioenergetic exercises, particularly appropriate to the developmental challenges of the energetic grounded stage of development. The breathing will be done on the floor, and the first preliminary exercise will have you standing beside your breathing mat, letting your knees soften and rocking your pelvis forward and backward, as we did in our last class, while keeping your legs and upper body in a relatively stable position. After you've done this for a minute to get an easy rhythm going, you'll be asked then to reach forward with your arms as though you're reaching out for someone as a 6-year-old child. If you have had sexual abuse or other trauma, this could be triggering for you, and I'll ask you to take care of yourself by either abstaining from reaching and vocalizing part of the exercise unless you've done enough work to feel safe with it. Because the men are going to say, "Mommy, I want you," and the women will say, "Daddy, I want you." Now, both will do this several times as you feel your body as fully as you can. We're going to see this on a video, so you don't have to remember all this, okay? I will call time, and then after you do the exercise, you're going to lay on your back on your breathing mat and accept whatever feelings are there for you in a self-caring way to allow integration of whatever unconscious material may arise safely at this time. Then after a bit, we'll do a second exercise, which will be to raise your feet and arms up in the air and point your heels up toward the ceiling. Stretching the body in an open position is important for the energetic grounded. Because of the rigidity of their muscles, it's stretching them. So give your legs as good a stretch as you can while holding your body in this open reaching position for a few minutes. Again, we're going to see this on a video, so this will be easier for some bodies than others. So take care of yours, giving it a good but not injurious stretch. As you do this, your legs may initiate a tremor, such as you may have experienced in doing the standing charging and discharging exercise previously. This is another way to potentially feel the flow of your bioenergy, which is both healing and releasing as you breathe with it. Now, we'll do this for several minutes and then continue with the conscious connected breathing. During this breathing session, you may ask your inner child to take you through any place in their developing sexual identity journey in which they would like your support and help in forgiveness. So now here are the video clips of the first two exercises that we'll do before our breathing today. The first one of the standing pelvic rock. Okay.
The theme of the energetic grounded in the unintegrated phase is a split between the heart and the genitals, a split between the head and the heart, and a consequent armoring that prevents us from completely surrendering to love. What we're looking in this exercise to do is to rewire some of that neurology with getting a gentle, easy pelvic rock movement going that we can accept and feel in our bodies. And then we're going to reach out with our arms and say either, Mommy, I want you, or Daddy, I want you, or just, I want you. But feel, as a child, you're reaching out and wanting that parental or important figure in your life to accept you in all the ways that you are, including as a sexual being. Mommy, I want you.
I want you. I want you.
Mommy, I want you. Again, let yourself feel whatever feelings come up. It's important that you do it enough so that you can get your mind out of the way and just go back to that sense of vulnerability and accept yourself as a child and now as an adult that is a whole person. And then let your arms come around and give yourself a hug. Let yourself feel embraced and loved for just the way you are. And if you're doing this exercise with another person, you can also give them a hug. Thank you. So in this exercise, we want to keep the pelvic rock going before and during the reaching out. And you have the option to keep your eyes open or closed, whatever is most powerful for you in bringing up feelings that are important for you to recognize and breathe with.
Okay. So again, you'll only do this exercise to the degree that it's safe for you to do in your present circumstances. Sometimes just having witnessed it may be all that's you're needed at this time. Okay, now we're going to show you the second bioenergetic exercise that we'll do when we do our breathing session in a few minutes. You want to show the reaching with the arms and the legs.
At this point in our work, we are incorporating vulnerability and assertion into the whole person. So a great exercise to do either before breath work or sometimes even during breath work if you start to feel sleepy or like you're leaving your body, is to put the body back into a mild stress position, but a vulnerable position, reaching up towards life. And with this exercise, you are using your hands as you reach, but also your legs, and you're pointing your heels up towards the ceiling, which will give that little vibratory stress for your legs. to experience the aliveness and bring you back into your body. It looks like this. Again, breathing, letting your whole energy field be open, and not holding your legs rigid, but pointing your heels such that that vibration can happen in your legs and even travel further into your body, even your arms. This is great for summoning forth those childlike feelings of openness and vulnerability, but this time done safely and compassionately towards your little one.
Okay, so let's get ready to do the first bioenergetic exercise of the standing and reaching with the pelvic rock. So again, you can have your eyes closed as long as you stay grounded in the present moment. If you start to feel ungrounded, open your eyes or even discontinue the movement as needed. You may also choose just to keep your eyes open right from the start, but it's important to keep breathing throughout. Just get a gentle rhythm going with the pelvic rock. And now reach out with your arms in front of you and speak audibly. Men will say, "Mommy, I want you." Women say, "Daddy, I want you." Just do this several times. The feeling is more important. It's not a performance. It's allowing your heart to be vulnerable as you say that. So do this several times as you feel your body as fully as you can. Okay? Now lay on your back on the mat. Let yourself breathe a moment and feel your body. Then raise your feet and arms up in the air. Pointing your heels up toward the ceiling and giving your legs as good a stretch as you can just for a minute now. Allow them to vibrate and breathe the entire time. Go ahead. Again, the more you can embody that inner child, being that little one, feeling the vulnerability of reaching out, the better. Now, as you're ready, relax your legs and arms and initiate that conscious connected breathing, slightly faster than normal pace that's right for you, relaxing on the exhale. But keep up a faster than normal breathing now for a number of minutes. Keep following your little one. And again, as I suggested before, give them permission to show you where they need support, where they need release, or where they may need forgiveness around their journey as a sexual being, wanting intimacy. That ability to stay with your little one even when she or he may feel uncomfortable will change lifelong patterns of checking out on yourself when emotions become difficult, or suppressing them with distraction, food, or something other than your loving acceptance. Remember to keep adjusting your breath to what allows it to be free and easy. Now easily and gently come back to your safe place. Connect with your inner child and ask what they need and want with you right now. Remember that this is not just a connection for the purpose of an exercise. This is not just an exercise for the purpose of a course. This is opening channels for the purpose of a lifetime. Make an agreement with your little one, if you are willing, to have regular contact with them. And again, don't make any campaign promises that you're not going to keep. But they will continue to be a rich and growing part. Your aliveness, the feeling of your senses opening up and being reborn, and a joy and a playfulness in your life. So again, we're going to say a few affirmations together. I'll say them and then repeat them out loud so you can hear the vibration in your own body. Opening my heart always leads to greater experiences of love and safety. More and more, opening my heart leads to greater experiences of love and safety. Expressing my true feelings and desires more and more leads to increased intimacy. Expressing my true feelings and desires more and more leads to increased intimacy. Now note here, intimacy between human beings is not exclusive to mate relationships or genital sexuality. High degrees of intimacy may involve deep soul connections between humans or between humans and other life entities, including spiritual beings. It's the quality of love shared more than specific forms that determine the level of intimacy one shares with others or oneself. I forgive myself for believing that I was rejectable sexually. I forgive myself for believing that I was rejectable sexually. I now attract relationships that are both loving and sexually fulfilling. I now attract relationships that are both loving and sexually fulfilling. Now again, sexual fulfillment is not exclusive of genital contact or release. We are sexual beings in every cell of our bodies, every one of us, and can feel fully alive and fulfilled alone and with others, irrespective of the forms of relationship in which we engage. So don't let your mind exclude you because, I don't have a partner at the moment. You absolutely have the lover within that was always with you and will always be with you and is waiting for your open-hearted welcome. Now bring yourself easily and lovingly back to the video. Now this can be quite impactful work in rewriting very deep relationship patterns. Broadly speaking, the first two of the 6 body themes, the psychic sensitive and empathetic nurturing, have challenges with their inhale. That is, taking in a full complement of life energy. The second 2 body themes, the inspirational leader and steadfast supportive, have their major challenges with their exhale. releasing and letting go of their holding up or in patterns. The last two, the gender balanced and the energetic grounded, have their challenges with the integration of their inhale and exhale, balancing their yin and yang, male and female energies. So what I have presented in this course is an introduction to the use of breath and body theme awareness and tools to free chronic holding patterns from our developmental stages. No one is defined by a body theme. You are not a body type or a body theme. And there's no theme cookbook for self-realization. Nonetheless, the art and the science of therapeutic breathwork combined with body theme awareness and bioenergetic exercises used as an adjunct to an individual's own power to heal and grow has been one of the most incisive and effective tools I've seen people use and adapt to their own needs. The simple yet effective gifts we all have as human beings, our breath, our loving intention, our authentic movement and self-expression, all come together to inspire people to find their own source and heart-centered path in life. So therapeutic breathworker training has been undertaken by practitioners in all major healing professions. And it doesn't take you having a healing profession to want to do breathwork training, okay? Just the willingness to apply it to yourself and openness to share it with others as appropriate. People who have taken the training have adopted their heightened breath awareness, sensitivity, and expressiveness that this training involves to their own healing practice for themselves and those around them. And this has been used in medical arts such as physical and occupational therapy, anesthesiology, dentistry, massage, and energy medicine, to psychotherapy, counseling, and coaching. So I invite you to contact me and inquire about our ongoing training opportunities, which are done in person, but also virtually and online, and to contribute your personal and professional expertise to this evolving field of healing and transformation. Because we have 4 levels of professional breathwork certification, which is internationally recognized through the Global Professional Breathwork Alliance, of which I'm a co-director. Also, I send out a weekly newsletter with a new video. It's like I have over 400. At this point in my life, I like to give stuff away. So I got 400 free YouTube videos, a new one every week on integrative psychology and breathwork, as well as announcements of available resources in the newsletter. So if you've not already done, I encourage you to stay in touch and use the link to the free newsletter. And blessings, and hope to see you in future breathwork and healing arts work together. Everyone with whom I share this work, I consider part of a growing community of light beings on our planet and part of my spiritual family.